Hi guys, journalist Ash Sarkar delivered a perfect response to the question about whether monarchy is still relevant today. She talked here about what the royal family means for the current generation of young people, but also how it contrasts with what they see as fundamental values of fairness and representation. This is why Generation Z believes so strongly in issues like social justice and equality, but also having more representation for marginal groups. Have a listen to what she had to say.
But when it comes to this generation in particular, young people are interested in the values of fairness and in the values of representation. And whatever way you slice it, the monarchy is neither a fair nor a representative institution. And this is where I've got to disagree with you, Rosie, just a little bit. There have been attempts by the royal family to strip themselves of some of the mystery, invite the media in and show the public what they really do. And what they've revealed themselves to be is a cartel of some very weird people. And I think that the more that social media, 24-hour news, tabloid press intrusion gets us to see who they are as individuals, which is people who have been made, in many cases, deeply unhappy by the institution that they were born into, the less people are inclined to support the monarchy either as a political national institution or just a kind of, old school celebrity that they can secretly enjoy. The more unhappy you see them being, the less you're into it.
I mean, it's fascinating that you say that, because I suppose you could say a traditional role is to offer a kind of escapist dream and otherness, but you're saying that dream is tarnished by some of the stories that the palace wouldn't like getting out.
I think that there's always been a double-edged sword to the glamour and to the celebrity. If you think about the person who really pioneered celebrity for the royal family, Princess Diana, that goes hand in hand with tragedy. And I think you can see the same with the treatment of Meghan Markle. She came into the royal family as a ready-made celebrity, someone who was comfortable and familiar with what it meant to be under public scrutiny. She ended up being pushed to the point where she went to the United States. And for the royal family to not be able to keep the first royal of colour inside the tent really does fly in the face of what a lot of Generation Z and millennials value, which is diversity, inclusion, and a degree of social equality.
Agree 100%. The problem for the royal family, when you contrast them with general celebrities, is that general celebrities have benefited hugely from social media. They've opened up their lives. They're, of course, able to control the narrative somewhat, but they've opened up their lives. Videos of actors walking their dogs or putting petrol in their cars or cooking or something like this has opened them up, and I think it's actually boosted their image and boosted their following, made them appear more human, and that has helped them a great deal. But you can't apply that to the royal family, because people literally view them as being anointed by God. There are people who believe that the king or the queen has been chosen by a higher power. So you can't allow the cameras in. You can't expose yourself too much to the media, because the more people know about you, the more the flaws they will see. And once you're a celebrity, that's okay. And if you're a celebrity, you can also retire. If you're a royal, you can't really do that. Or, well, if you do, it has massive consequences. So it's a very difficult balance that the royal family have to maintain. They can't appear too human, because they'll lose support, but then they can't keep the public at too far of a distance as well. And as she pointed out here as well, the idea that there's any sort of equality or social justice within the royal family, equality or diversity, it's zero. It's hereditary. So you become king or queen because of your parents. There's no meritocracy there. There's no openness there. It's completely closed. So how does it reach out to the newest generation who are concerned and care about things like equality and representation? These people don't represent ordinary people. As I said, celebrities, even though a lot of them are extremely rich, they still are able to connect to their audience. They're able to connect to their fans in a way that the royal family can't. Now, the royal family can try and use the tools of social media, but as soon as they take a step too far, they start to lose support because they're not celebrities. They're viewed as something higher than that. And it's always going to be a struggle. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.